Good. Now we're going to come to the audio editing part of the tutorial with Audacity. We have our microphone, our contact microphone. I've taped it to the bottom of this zither, and you've just made one. And this is the perfect jack to go into a mixing table, if you have a mixing table. And you can do a lot more with equalization and things going on before it goes into your computer. And the computer will normally have a mini jack. So we have an adapter to go directly in there. Now, some computers have one input, some have two. I have two. There's a microphone input and there's a line input. But even those with only one will have the option, when you put in a microphone into the line, you go somehow to your, depending on your operating system, to your volume control, and you will see this is our volume control with the different things. There's microphone, it's not muted, and you'll have in there you'll have a recording control. Now in the recording control we will select what we want. So we want microphone, so we'll select that, and if you have the option, maybe it's automatic if you choose mic, you'll have a boost. So we've chosen that. Now, we've got that far. We'll go back to Audacity. Audacity is open, it's blank, and we'll press record. It's recording. Now we'll play the zither. That looks a bit loud. So we'll go back to our recording control, turn down the microphone just a little bit, and try again. That looks good. Let's do a second tone just to be nice. Oh, that's loud. But we can listen to see if that's distorted and if we need to do anything with that. Okay, now we're on to the editing. I'm wearing earphones because then you can hear the sounds much better, and even quite cheap ones like this are quite, they're okay. So you can see that's our wave file from earlier, and if I'm listen to this, oh no, okay, first I should say save. Yes, and in this case we'll save the project because we'll do a few things with it, and then in the end we will export what we want. So first of all we'll save the project. It says it's in a special format, okay. And here I've already saved it, so I called it first try. Alright, it's saved, so I don't need to do it again. Now we will listen to it. Play. Now that sounds a bit too loud. That sounds much better. And the next one, that's too loud as well, and you can hear the distortion in it. So we'll just cut away the bits that we don't want. That's easy to do. You drag over, it's gray, and you press delete. And we'll do the same on this side, and press delete. So now we have our nice tone. So now with this we can copy and paste if we wanted to repeat it. So we say here copy, and we'll go to the end right there, and we'll say paste. So we have two, and we can continue that unendingly. We can also reverse it or chop it up. We'll just chop it up a bit. We'll say Just for an example, we'll do the copy pasting again. I'll copy that, but I'll put it over here. So you can have a funny thing in the middle. So that's our kind of basic editing. We've just cut it and we wanted to repeat it. If we'd taken another recording, say of a voice, we would add a track. This is tracks, add new, add stereo track. If you're usually you're recording in stereo, a normal audio track in this program will be mono. So stereo is, as you can guess, 2 channels, left and right. So there we would put in our audio. But in this case, we don't have an audio our voice recorded, so we'll put in just a couple of these, just to sprinkle them about. Now, so this is, say, your basic. Of course, when you want to do something more, it will take more time. You'll have to try a few things out. But this is the basic, you'll see. And now, again, we'll save our project. So all those different things we've changed will be saved. And in the end, we will export. Now we want to call it, this is a WAV, W-A-V, which is kind of uncompressed, like CD quality. We have a choice here. We can call it other things. AIFF is the same as WAV, except it's more typical for Apple programs. And then you have the typical MP3 file. And OGG, it would be a similar thing. Other kind of formats, you really probably don't need anything except MP3 and WAV. So normally you kind of record at least the first version in WAV. So we'll call this first version. And that's metadata if you want to write in the artist's name and track and whatever. Okay. Your tracks will be mixed down to 2 stereo channels. Yes, thank you. So it does that. And we can say, just to take a look, now we can say open. And we say first version. Yes, okay. Now there we have our track mixed down. Let's have a listen. There we go. So that was very basic and very rough, but it's really showing you the simplest idea. There was no cleaning of the sound, no going into the equalization. That's all for a more advanced tutorial. So, happy recording.